So to show it the whole in its glory. Right, let's as mentioned in the we have a new siege weapon. If you excuse me 1 second, my dog needs to be let out. Jeez. Going crazy. 1 moment.
So while Henrik is AFK, hello everyone and welcome to the Wolfside channel and welcome to the stream summary about the Scorpion Ballista Henrik showed us and also some more information about the game. But first, my shingles are hurting like hell and now I also got fever. So I'm sorry if there are a few cutting mistakes or something like that. So first we will look at what Henrik showed us and then I will go through the random questions and answers list.
We finally launched our Sprint 2 patch. As you know, we are also working on huge steps in network optimization in almost every patch. That is also always a little bit of a stressful step. So we're working on a specific range, and when we hit those numbers, we plan to never touch that again. And but yeah, that's also an important part, as you know, when it comes to the server capacity and performance. We've gone a very, very long way, and we're getting closer to hitting our sweet spots. So we do plan to revisit most locations in the world and do further performance updates. And yes, Medul is very much in the need of one of those sessions. So yeah, we're getting closer to Christmas. Time have been flying incredible fast. Already December, which is insane. So of course we are planning a Christmas patch sometime before Christmas is the plan, which includes our tradition. Krampus is coming back to town, and we have some other goodies planned for along with that. So yeah, we're working on that one. All right, let's as mentioned in the we have a new siege weapon that is really cool. We have this old traditional siege weapon called the Scorpion Ballista in Modern 1. This time we wanted to make it more fun, interesting and effective. It's a heavy stationary version. There will be multiple versions on quite a few of our siege machineries. So obviously this is extreme heavy damage, and it actually have as close as logical function as possible. Yeah, so you sit in this chair, so you have to mount it pretty much. And you use these gears and mechanics and pull levers to actually rotate it, aim up and down. And you need assistance to load it with a heavy bolt in the front section to be effective using it rather than just running back and forth as being... So yeah, so our team have been working very hard on finalizing this. So let me show you some close-up of this beauty. So this is closer to where you're sitting when you are sitting in the seat, and you can see you have a few levers here. One is to rotate left, right, recharge the actual bolt mechanic, and go up and down. So very interesting mechanic behind it, and we try to make it realistic based on some logic, and there's always a little bit magic tied to it because it's a game, right? That chair is a normal size chair, so from a large player to a small player can sit in it. Close up from the front here, as you can see, there's a lot of nice details that went into building this monstrous machine. So this is a close-up of the share section. So as you can see, it has a lot of nice details when you sit there. Some of the interesting mechanics that allows it to rotate, logical for real, rotating this and move it around. And he went crazy. I thought, holy shit, this would be the most fun thing to do as a full-time job ever. So he was very happy to consolidate on how we can make this, follow some kind of real-life logic. How much did these assets cost? Come on, I just said that this is Mortal Online, completely custom-made from scratch. So stop with that bullshit. We've commented that several times. So this is a Mortal Online specific assets that our in-house artists create from scratch. And like I said, we used real engineer mechanical people to help with the mechanic. So you see these bolts rotating and moving to make it interesting and follow some logic, just like in real life. So these can be put on stationary grounds, but also up on wall sections. So you can use it both for defense and offense, I would say. But most likely, the defense will be more suitable, I guess. If you see this, run. If it's loaded and have a driver in the seat, because if they hit with this bolt, it may mean instant death if it's a perfect hit, because we're talking about a real heavy bolt that is very large and very dangerous. Obviously, damage is something we need to play around with quite a lot to see how efficient it is to use aim, how easy it is to hit a running target, etc. Obviously, it will be very effective against other stationary machines. When people are using those machines, this could be a very deadly defense weapon to counter those weapons.
More dungeons and PvE stuff will come over time. Beast Mastery will come soon, that every monster will have more attacks. Yeah, but currently the skill Beast Mastery is in-game but has no effect at all. Demons will come again, but different than from Mortal Online 1. The loot system will be reworked, that more loot is in the points of interest and on the smaller barrels and chests around the world. There will be movable options for the Scorpion Ballista, so that you can drag it around more or less. And the Scorpion Ballista is the perfect thing for countering sieges and destroy other siege machines. And don't worry, Henrik said Star Vault will get into the balance of that siege machines, that it will be balanced to siege houses, that it will be balanced to siege other siege machines, and that it will all round up in a perfect way and in a fair way. The Scorpion Ballista on a wagon, Henrik didn't specify that, but he didn't said no, he said maybe yes on a wagon. There's still no date for the Epic game launch. They're also working on the new player experience, that people who are leaving Haven are not completely lost and quit the game. But this ties to another mechanic Henrik also talked about, the security zones. The security zones around cities will be improved, that guards patrol around the city and even on their nation lands, for example. But there will also be lawless zones, where if you kill someone there's no reputation loss. This will also tie together with the nation system that will come. So for all murderers out there, there will be guard patrols soon. Relics will come, that people have conflict to fight over and to have a real reason to make PvP. He didn't talk about the relics, but just for example, just to give you an example, in Mortal Online 1 there was a relic that pet leveling is 4 times faster. That you regenerate your stamina reserves without having to eat any food or stuff like that. So there were some real OP relics where people were just sieging keeps about. Demolish and trading houses will come soon. You can, for example, buy siege equipment with prominence points and stuff like that. More to that, I will make a dedicated video just for that, because Henrik didn't specify that in any way. Destroyed houses, buildings and whatever stuff will be protected for a short amount of time, that only the owner can loot. That people not randomly smack down houses and just loot everything and also gain stuff from that. Guild emblems and the die system will come. Sieging houses will cost a lot. A trap system will come, where also player can make trap. Clothes will come to the game. They have already finished some outfits and I guess it will be soon, but he didn't specify that. The diva system, the second character system, is currently on hold. Nearly every animal will be mountable. It is just a term of weight, but they are also working on that system in the future. Henrik said they will aim for impressive numbers. Yeah, he didn't mention a number because people might get it wrong in terms of server population. Free to play for Haven will come. I personally guess during the Epic release or after that maybe. They will work on FPS improvement. Henrik said maybe to a jail system where murderers are kept in if they get killed near town or stuff like that. But he said more to that in the future. Special moves for every weapon group will come. Also, the current focus is again on bug fixing and polishing. VR support will come someday. And last but not least, fletchery will come to the game, that you can make your own arrows. Henrik, I don't want to be the asshole here, but you talked about that back in 2010 and we never got our own arrows. So thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe and ring the bell. Would be awesome. And special thanks for the Scorpion Ballista supporters: Carmel, Professor Lukario, Anonymous, Love of Gaming, Rhonus, Paarthurnax, Cologne, Bulldog, you, and all the others, of course. So now I will go to bed again. So never forget to Scorpion Ballista hard. Party hard, and see you all next time. Goodbye.